Hello, hello everyone. Hello. Happy Tuesday. Hope you're having a great day. We're going to get started in 1 minute. How's everybody doing? Welcome to Stampin' All Day with Bev, Tuesdays to be continued. I'm going to get started right at 2 o'clock, so we have about a half a minute. And we're going to continue on with the More Love stamp and the Altogether collection. Hi, Karen. Hey, Brenda. Welcome, you guys. Okay, it's 2 o'clock. Now, if you're wondering why I have you facing down and I'm not showing my face, is because my hair is ridiculous. I haven't been able to go to a beauty shop since early December. So, needless to say, hi, Donna. I just prefer, instead of worrying about how horrible my hair looks, just to face you down, because you're here to see this anyway, right? Hi, Annie. So that's why you're facing down. So let's just get started with today's projects. I'm very excited about them. I love them. So here we go. All right, let's start with the winner of Sunday's project, which was the standalone Post-it note holder. And I think, where's her name? Oh my goodness, I laid it down here. And where is it? Maybe I put it under here. Yep, there it is. Okay. And then I untie the bow. I hope this isn't a sign of how it's going to go today. Oh, goodness. Roseanne is texting me. Oh, she's thanking me for her thank you card. Okay, so who is the winner of Sunday's project? Ta-da! Debbie Pine. She is the winner. So I'm going to see her tomorrow, actually. So that's great. I'll let her pick whichever one she wants. They're pretty much the same. This one's got a little bit more DSP and then the different color Post-it notes, but that's pretty much it. So she gets to take her pick. And then I wanted to talk about the blends again today. I'm going to actually color with them for you today and talk about the Altogether collection. It is on a not orderable right now, but it's going to be back soon. Hi, Carol. April 4th, it will be back. So you can get everything that you want from this collection in April. So I was glad to hear that. And a couple of the blends are not orderable right now. It's the medium deep. I'm sorry, the medium deep and the deep are available right now, but they're low inventory. And then the rest of them are not orderable right now. So let's see, when will they be back? Let me look real quick. I have my computer up. They will be back same time, April 4th. Okay, so there's that. And then I wanted to remind you of the savings are in bloom. Hi, Eva. Spring savings that's going on right now. So you could get the mini cut and emboss machine for $48. And then there are a lot of dies, selected dies that are on sale for around $10 off. This one was regularly $50, now it's $40, all squared away bundle. That one's really cute. I don't have it, but I've seen it, and it's really, really cute. And then all of these, if you go to the website, stampinup.com, you can see all of these up close, but look at all of those. If there's a set of dies here that you don't have and you really want, they are on sale. So see, this one was $51, now it's $40.75. So it's a pretty good little sale. So I want to remind you of all those dies. If you don't have the sunflower one, I would definitely get that one. It was $57, now it's $45.50. Okay, hi Roseanne. There's my host code and the link to my shop. So if you want to go take advantage of that sale, you can do that. Okay. So I showed this card to my daughter on Sunday, and she said it was her favorite of all that I'm showing. So let's see what you think. I'm again using More Love, which is this one stamp. If you were here on Sunday, you watched me use this stamp. So I wanted to combine it with the All Together collection. Thank you for the hearts. And like I said, I'm concentrating today on blends and ribbon. So the first thing, hi Joan. First thing I want you to realize on this card, can you see the little bit of shimmer and shine underneath the black and white check ribbon, the gingham ribbon? So I layered 2 ribbons together on this card, and I really like how it adds just the right touch of shimmer and shine under there. It dressed up the card quite a bit. And then if you wanted to, you could, of course, embellish more, but I think that this card is simple, clean, and attractive, just the way it is. So what do you need for this card? I put this card on a black base, and so I have a inside cut at 4 by 5 1/4 for layering inside. But right now we're going to work on the front. So I cut a piece of white cardstock the same size as the front. Move all my markers of the card. Hi, Sharon. Thank you. Yes, it is very simple. And my daughter, how old is she now? I lose track of my kid's age. She's 47. So I call that younger. So she loved it so much. And when she says, Mom, I love it, Mom, I love it, Mom, I love it, she wants me to give it to her. But I said, I can't give you that because I got to use it for my live. So she'll probably get it later, the second one. All right, so I have another piece of white cardstock, exact same size as the front of the card, which is 5 1/2 by 4 1/4, just to stamp on and to use my DSP with. So let's do the stamping first. And I'm using the black Memento ink. And I believe I saw that on the not orderable list also when I was looking. I'm telling you. Yes. Memento black ink, not orderable right now. When's it coming back? April 4th too. So it looks like they're getting a lot of things in April. Doesn't do much for us right now, does it? But patience is a virtue. So I keep telling myself. All right, so you saw how I inked that up. I swirled, and then I tap, and then I'm going to put my lid back on my ink pad. And then I'm going to bring my paper down so I can see very well. And I'm going to try to get the top of the W, very top up there, and the 2 sides right at the top of my card. Okay. And then press. Hey, I want to thank you guys for sharing and coming, following me, and subscribing to YouTube. I think there was like 32 or 33 of you on Sunday. That just really makes me happy. Tuesdays, usually, I don't know if it's the time of day or people are at work or what, but Tuesdays are usually a little smaller, maybe half that amount. But I'm growing as viewers, and that makes me very, very happy. So there we go. Got it. The world needs more love notes. And it sure does. So now I'm going to take my Designer Series paper, set my stamp down. And this, hi Sharon, this is cut from the All Together 6x6 Designer Series pack. That is the item code number, but like I said, it's not available till April. This is cut to 3 by 4 1/4. And there's a piece of white cardstock that was also cut. Because on this card, that's what I did. I used this piece like this. So this is an option if you have a scrap and you don't have to use a whole piece. And then this goes over the top. So it's whichever way you'd like to do it. Okay. So let me move this piece out of the way, and now I'm going to work on coloring the hands. Oh, and I messed up my colors. Okay, so I'm just going to grab some. I'm going to grab a light and a dark and a medium. And I'm going to start with the light. So I've got three sets of hands. No, I have three sets of hands, but one of them is just one of the hands. So I'm going to start here. And I love the tone. I love the tone you get. So I am going to use the whiter tips. Hi, Debbie. Debbie, what are you doing here? I thought you had an appointment. Did you see the beginning of this when I first started? Yes or no, Debbie? That's a question for you. You need to know if you saw the beginning. I'm going to start coloring and then wait to see your answer. So I'm very light-handed with my blends, and I am just coloring what I'm calling the undertone first of one hand. I just finished and you're waiting. Okay, so since you just got here, I need to tell you something. Sunday's projects. You win! So when you come over tomorrow, you can pick whichever one you want. Okay, congratulations. All right, so back to my coloring. So I am just going to color in with a very light hand, and I'm using the thicker point of the marker. Oh my gosh, thank you, I will. I knew you were going to be happy. I told Ken, I said, oh, Debbie won. She hasn't won in a really long time. Okay, so there is a tone, and all our skin tones are unique. And so what I love about the blends is that, hi Kathleen, they, Stampin' Up! Has combined two blends together, so they come in the pack, like I said, that really coordinate well with each other, and they blend in really well for your skin tones. So I just really did an outline on the fingers with the second color, and now I'm going to go back in and blend as the word blend suggests, and you're going to see just a hint of shadow on the edges, and you can add more if you'd like. We're going to leave that one like that. Then I'm going to come to another tone. And I keep rubber bands around mine so I know which two go together. Hi, Mary Jo. But I'm going to show you a card later where I didn't use the pack, the pack. I just picked colors I wanted, and it's another beautiful, beautiful tone. So I'm going to say that this one's a little bit lighter than this one. So I'm going to start with this color here, and I'm going to make this set of hands a darker skin tone. So what I do on this specific paper is I just go over the fingers, and I try not to get too close to the line because they blend, and so the ink does move a little bit, and it could go out of the lines if you're not careful. And if it does, we have what's called a color lifter, and it's like an eraser for the blend. So if you go out of the lines, you can fix your mistakes, and that's really cool, I think, because when we go out of our lines, it can bother us, and so we have a way to correct that. Okay, so here's the first color. And then here's the second color. And I'm just simply going to do what I did the first time. Just going to outline some areas. And then blend back. For me, this is very relaxing. It takes me away. Calgon, take me away from everyday norm. And I love that we have such a universal, a message here with all the different tones of skin that there are in our world. I think it's very nice. So I was putting this hand as the right hand of, or the left hand of someone, and then this someone's hands, and then this, but you could do this as a pair, and this is a pair, and this is an extra. So whichever, whatever works for you if you cut the paper down. I don't even know if that made sense what I just said, but in my head, these two were a pair. So, okay, so I'm just, like I said, very light-handed because I don't want to bend or ruin the tips of my markers. And when I get over here, I'm scared that I'm going to go out of the line, so I turn my paper, and it's easier for me that way. Okay. Then we all know what I'm going to do here. Look at that beautiful shadow. There's more people coming on. Thank you guys for being here. And then when I come back to blend in a little bit, then I see the little places I may have missed. And with it soaking in with time, it all blends in and gets smoother. Just don't go over it so much. Let it dry. Don't go over it so much at one time because it's an alcohol base and it could run out of your lines for you. All right, so that's this combo here. And then I was going to go to this combo here. So let's see, I think I'll start with this one. So this is even darker. I think this is the darkest one we have. When I talk, I may lose track of where I'm coloring and go out of the lines, and so that's why I start and stop with my talking. It's like, pay attention before you blow it. See what I mean about turning the paper around, how much easier it makes it to get the other side? Now, a question somebody might have is, can you do both hands instead of, putting this away and then starting again? You can. It's still going to blend. I'm just in the habit of finishing what I start. Usually I don't think about. I don't know if I do a whole row of hands, one color and then come back and do another. I don't know. I've never really tried that. I've just finish it off in the beginning. So I use one color and then I come back with the other to blend. But I think if you do a pair of hands, you'd be okay. Okay, so let's take the wide tip of this one. And again, whew. See that? So you see how dark they are, how much you want to add or not. But notice that, I love this shadowing. I love that. I want more. Okay. So I'm going to go back here, and then this will soften it up just a little bit to make your shadows. And I see again right here where I didn't quite get to the edges. Light hand, and then blend that in. Okay, and then blend this in. And you could add a third color if you wanted to. If you have a skin tone that wasn't quite right for whatever you're doing, make your own. So this just shows you 3 different people together, and I love that, the diversity of it. Okay, so now we're going to put this here. We're going to put that down with with our liquid glue. Oh, what I didn't say, but this will show you right here, is when you're using blends, it's an alcohol-based ink, and it does bleed through to the back side of your paper. So just my personal thing, I only color layer pieces. I don't like to color and then say color here and then open up my card and see this kind of thing on the back. I don't like that. So if I did that, I would have to layer another piece on the back because that bothers me. But it doesn't bother everybody. So if it doesn't bother you, yay, you can just go with it. Okay, so here is the two ribbons. This is the glittered Organdy ribbon, and I'm just going to cut it a little bit longer than the card itself, than the card base. And then this one I'm going to make probably 16 inches, the length of your, oh, you know what? This is the end of my spool of the black and white of this one. And this is officially the ribbon that I've bought most of ever, the black and white. I'm just going to use the rest that was on the spool there. So you guys know my little quick and easy trick here. I do it all the time. You can use, I want to see notes, and so I'm going to bring it down over the fingers a little bit. You could use mini glue dots, but I just have this awesome little spool of Scotch tape here on my desk. It's clamped right to my desk. It was a gift from Virginia, and I just use this all the time, just like that. Now you can stop there and leave that, and it's dressy and nice. But I wanted to show you, I try to show you guys different tricks when you have a wide ribbon and a thin ribbon, that you can combine them and get a whole different look. So I'm just going to bring this over the top. Hi, darling. And tie my bow over on the right, my right. So this was the end of the spool, but it was just about the length of the Stampin' Up! Placemat, which is a little over 16 inches if you use the whole placemat. Okay. You like the ribbons? Oh, I like that. I like calling it that. I like ribbon stacking. Thank you. I'm going to use that. That's really, really a nice way to say it. Okay, now this is another thing that bothers me, and I don't think I'm OCD at all, or picky at all, but maybe I am a little bit. I don't like when I stand this up that this can pop like that. Why? I don't know, but I just don't. So I am going to go to my mini glue dots and just take one and put it under there, since you're not going to be able to see it because of the black gingham. And then press down, and it should hold them both. And then I'm happy. If Mama ain't happy, right? Okay. So now we can just put this down on our base. And like I said, the 40-somethings for sure like this look. Plus, my daughter is a director at a school, and so just everything about it she loved. And you know what else I was thinking? And I haven't had a chance to go look at my stamps and see which one would be the best for this, but I know you can imagine it with me. So, what do all these hands reaching up to the sky remind you of? a lot that I've been doing lately, a lot of praying for a lot of different people. So much hurt in this world, so many things going on. You know, I think I have it hard, and then I hear from somebody else what they're going through, and there's just so many people that need prayer. So this reminds me of praise. So if you have a sentiment that praises, or even anything to do with praising, it would be beautiful for that. Yes, Bev, praise and worship, exactly. This is beautiful for that, and the world. So I was trying to think of, and I was not successful. No, I wasn't. I was trying to think of a way I could use just the world needs more love. But everything I did was either going to be too difficult that I don't think people are going to want to do it, or it didn't quite look right. But maybe I could get a die that says love and use the world needs more and then put a die there somehow. I don't know. But I just love this. It makes me think of praising all the time. So there's that one. And then you can just line the inside in white and then use it for whatever occasion you want to use it for. My next card I thought was quite clever, if I do say so myself. It's very simple, but that's even better, right? Clever and simple. Somebody said this one was stunning and simple. Hi, Beverly. So there we go. We're in the simple world today. Okay, let me put these two away. And now I'm going to work with Knight of Navy cardstock, regular card, a white lining, and another piece cut 4 by 5 1/4 for layer piece. And I'm going to emboss it using the gingham folder. Okay, so let's get this ready here. This is not a 3D folder. It's just a regular folder. 3D means it's thicker. So I need to put one underneath and one over, I think it is. Or is it 4? I can't remember. I didn't write it down, though, see? I get used to my instructions. There we go. So it's 1, 2, and 4. Gotta write that down, because I don't like to have to think every single time. And we have a nice gingham embossed look. Trying to capture the camera for you. There you go. Okay. So this card, I think you can completely make it masculine if you'd want to. The other thing you're going to need is a piece of scrap. And in the stamp set, there is a stamp that says, I promise. So I thought, wedding, engagement, just a promise of any kind. But this one was geared more to either a wedding or an anniversary. I was thinking anniversary, really. But we'll see what you guys think. So I'm just got a scrap, and I'm going to stamp I promise. Get that part done. That's a little high. Let me move it over and get over it better. Okay, that's good. Then I'm going to take my snips, and I'm just to fancy it up a slight bit, I'm going to go at an angle. And I think I'm going to do it this way. Okay. Okay, I can take my glue And I decide which side of the embossing I want. This one, the little squares are more up, and this one, they're down. I'm going to have them up. Absolutely. Baptism, confirmation, yes. I didn't think of that. Thank you. That's a great idea. All right. So I already showed you how to color. So this stamp here, the I Promise, the pinky, I stamped and colored that in advance just so I don't have you here all day. And look how it pops on the dark color. I really, really like that. I really like that. And never mind the little ickiness on the end of this hand especially, because I'm going to fix that. But notice that it's male and female. I put fingernail polish on her hands using a regular marker. Hi, Nellie. Okay, so I stared at that and stared at that, and the first thing I thought of, well, I want to pop up the hands, so I'm going to take some dimensionals and put them on the back. I'm not going to pull the back paper off yet, so it's not sticky yet, because I don't want it down on my project yet. Let me get another piece for the female hand. Okay, so there they are like that, and he does not have his fingernails polished, but she does. So I'm going to put this Promise down, and this is just flat. Then I started thinking, how do I need to dress this up somewhat. Well, ribbon. Remember I talked to you guys about ribbon? Today's going to be all about ribbon. How about a cuff to his shirt with some denim ribbon for him? Hi, Danielle. Welcome. And I can just wrap that around like I just showed you with the Scotch tape. I think my Scotch tape's coming to the end of its roll. That's a bit much there. Let's see if I can cut this in half. Okay, so mini glue dots might be easier on these small pieces. So let's go to his hand and give him a denim long sleeve shirt. Pull the backing off now. Okay, and then wrap the other side around. Put my tape down. And he has on a shirt. Okay, now in advance I colored this just to show you that the blends can color ribbon, but I'm not going to use the colored ribbon on this card. So again, I'm just going to cut a piece a little bit longer than her wrist. Hi, Jean. And cut the tape, not your fingers. Set that down. And bring this around. I saw a heart. So if you have this set before it went unorderable, or if you're going to get this set, you can dress them up. I'm going to line up my card on my grid paper here so I know I get these guys down straight. And then we're going to go to our Iridescent Rhinestones. Remember, I open my packs up on the side so they can slip out of the package easily. And I just go to my Take Your Pick tool and I grab some rhinestones And this helps dress it up just a tad also. And I think this is a great promise card. My grandson, when he was 18, he gave his girlfriend a promise ring. They're still together. They're the cutest thing. We'll see. He's 19 now, so they've been together about 1.5 years or 2 years, something like that. But he gave her a promise ring. And I wish I had this set then. I would have made this for him to give to her with the ring. So then you can just line the inside. Now, I promise, love changes everything. Or I promise, we'll get through this together. I just love it. I just love how kind everything is. So this one I'm going to put, will get us through this together. And then there's a little heart in the set too. Hi, Debbie. It's okay. Life happens. And I just added the heart. Another show of love. And notice I don't have my sticker on this one. That's because I have some new customers. And I'm going to clean this stamp first. And I'm going to show them the easiest way to put your decals on your stamps. But let me get this in the card. I'm getting all cluttered here, and that makes me giddy. Okay. So I promise we'll get through this together is another very sweet card. And you don't have to make it a man and a woman. You can make it 2 men. We can make it 2 women, 2 girlfriends, 2 guy friends. And you can just, if it's 2 girls, you can find another lacy or another ribbon to put over here, or you can just leave it plain. So here we go. Okay, one more card to show you. I'm not going to make it. I'm just going to show it to you. The Designer Series paper is black and white, correct? But if you take your blending brushes and whatever color ink you want, you can color the white, which I showed you on Sunday a little bit. You can just brush on, and these dots were all white originally, but I colored them to match its lovely lipstick, to match the scrap piece of paper under the heart. So this stamp set, when it stamps, there's a void where the heart is. So I just put a scrap piece of lovely lipstick, I think that's the color, of this paper. And then this is all about ribbon again. I have a strip of cardstock on the card with the ribbon over the top. So it's another, what'd you call it? Ribbon layering? Ribbon, what did you call it? Ribbon stacking? I liked it. I have to look back on what you called it. So you can do this and just put it around this piece and put it down, and then add your bow. So love you. You matter is in the dies, but you can cut them apart. Ribbon stacking, thank you. And you can just use the you, love you. And I made her, it's a her because she has on a little bracelet using the same gems I just used, the Iridescent Rhinestones. Now, if you don't want love you, you can still use that and take the matter that you cut off and just add it on the inside. You matter. So again, another very touching, kind card. I'm going to get them all out here so you can see them. And then I will pick a winner before Sunday. So come back on Sunday to see if you are the winner. If you make a comment, you will go into the drawing, the random drawing. Any questions, ladies? I hope you now understand blends, and I hope you've fallen in love with the More Love stamp, single stamp, and the All Together collection. Blends and the collection, most of the blends will be back in April, on April 4th, and the collection will be available April 4th. The More Love is available now, and so are the ribbons. I think there is one ribbon that is, what was not, oh, the iridescents are not available right now. Okay, thank you guys. I don't see any questions. So I'm going to thank you for coming, and I think I'm going to go relax in my backyard, nice and sunny area. All right. Bye-bye. Hi, Mary. Oh, good. Yeah, watch the replay. Okay, bye-bye.